Hello and welcome to a new day of Stories That Soar Week, where we see your story soar to life. I'm back with my cousins, Curiosity Box and Baby Box.
What's that, Boxer?
You're right. Our next story is about a dog.
Okay, calm down, Boxer. Sit. Good, Box. Today's first story is called A Little Dog Named Lily. Boxer, be quiet so we can begin. Here we go.
A Little Dog Named Lily by Josefina. Once upon a time, a dog named Lily wanted to go to the park. So, her owner took her. When they got there, they had a great time. They ran and they played together. But suddenly, another dog from across the park came and bit Lily! Lily and her owner went home together, and Lily's owner put a Band-Aid on her. Then, they took a nap together. The end.
I know, Boxer. That was great.
That nap at the end looked so cozy.
Hey, stop yawning. It's not nap time yet. I've got another fact to share.
Okay, Baby Box, school me. What fact do you have to share?
Here we go. It's school time for Baby Box.
Hello, and welcome back to another episode with Facts with Animals. On today's episode, we will talk about a new animal called the mountain gorilla. They can stand up to 4 to 6 feet tall. Now that's tall. A bite force of 1300 psi. Not quite as strong as a crocodile's, but strong. And they can live for about 35 to 40 years in the wild. But in the zoo, they can live up to 50 years. Now that's old. Thank you for being a part of this episode of the Mountain Gorillas. Mountain Gorillas. Facts by McKenna, Miss Johnson's class. That is such a cool fact.
Did they scare you, Boxer? Oh, come here.
Aw, you're safe, buddy. Oh, I know what will help. Let's watch another story. It's a feel-good story.
Yes!
I had a friend that went to the same school with me. I loved playing with her. We were were such good friends. Till one day, she moved schools. I was sad. I moved schools too, and I hadn't seen her in 6 months. I missed her, and I was lonely. One day, I went to the park after school. And I looked. And it was my friend. I couldn't believe it. I waved and said hi. She saw me. And she waved and said hi. It was so good to see her again. And we played at the park. And then she moved to my school. And we became friends again. The end.
Wow, thanks for that great story, Yaritza. I'm so glad that you found your friend and that you're back at the same school again.
Oh, friends are so important.
Yes, they are. I love my friends. They make my life better.
That's a beautiful sunset.
Do you want to hear a question about the color of the sky?
Of course, Curiosity Box.
Okay. Ella, in Miss Goodman's class, wonders...
It's time for another question with
Curiosity Box.
Why is the sky blue? That's a great question. Imagine the sky is like a giant ocean above us, but instead of water, it's full of something called air. When sunlight comes down from the sun and meets the air in our sky, something cool happens. You know how when you mix all the colors together, you get white? Well, sunlight is like that. It has all the colors mixed in, but when sunlight meets the air in our sky, the air likes to play with the sunlight. It's like the air is a big mirror and it likes to bounce sunlight around. Now here is where it gets interesting. The sunlight has different colors in it, like orange, red, yellow, green, blue, and purple. But the air in our sky really likes to play with the blue and purple colors. It bounces them all over the place. That's why we look up and we see a lot of blue. But what about sunrise and sunset, when the sky turns all kinds of pretty colors? Well, when the sun is low in the sky, like during sunrise or sunset, the sunlight has to travel through more air to reach us. And you know what? The air really loves to keep the blue and purple colors to itself. So, by the time the sunlight gets to us, it's mostly red, orange, and yellow, making the sky look like a beautiful painting. So there you have it. The sky is blue because the air in our sky loves to bounce blue light all around. And during the sunrise and sunset, the air keeps the blue light to itself, giving us those stunning colors in the sky.
Wow! I never knew why the sky was blue. So cool.
Our next story has a character that flies through the air, just like the sunlight.
Really?
Yes!
But how does the character fly?
You'll have to use your imagination, just like our friend who wrote Tooth Fairy's Helper. Let's watch.
The Tooth Fairy's Helper. Once upon a time, there was a little girl named Eva who lived on a farm. She lost her first tooth and was very excited. She thought she would get $5 from the Tooth Fairy because her friend told her that's what happened when she lost her tooth and put it under her pillow for the Tooth Fairy. When she went to sleep that night, she dreamt of the Tooth Fairy bringing her that $5. She heard a little cow and thought, "Be milking a cow at this time of night." Then she heard little footsteps that sounded like they were covered in whipped cream. She opened her eyes and saw a fairy. The fairy wore whipped cream covered shoes, a cheese dress, and had a wand with a cow face on it.
Are you the Tooth Fairy?
Why, don't you recognize me, child? I am the Dairy Fairy.
I don't know who the Dairy Fairy is.
You see, when a child loses their first tooth, I bring them coins and a little packet of cheese.
But I thought the Tooth Fairy comes to take your tooth and leaves money.
Child, you wouldn't understand.
Us fairies work together. She couldn't possibly have the time to visit every child on Earth who lost a tooth.
So, I help collect the teeth for her.
And she pays me back in cheese.
Oh.
Now, go to bed, child.
Okay.
The end.
What a beautiful story. Thank you all for sharing your stories with us. We hope you enjoyed today's episode. Before we leave...
Wait! May I do it?
Sure! We want to know what you thought about today's episode. Please click on the
What did you think?
button to share your feedback and thoughts with us.
Thanks for helping us learn and get better.
That's all for today. Keep writing and using your imaginations. We'll see you tomorrow.
We'll see you tomorrow.
Bye.